there's lots going on. All of it is fun.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How did Cynthia manage to get the beer this segment? I don't understand how that worked. Oh, okay, Cynthia, thank you so much. Well, if you are looking for ways to get your kids involved in healthy eating, we have got a solution for you. Chef Jessica Willock is here with us this morning. You are with Poppy Innovations Edible Education Program, and we also have to introduce Emily. Emily Gray is our little helper this morning, so good morning to you both. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. First of all, Chef Jessica, I'm going to start with you. Just tell us exactly what this program is.
Well, Cook with Your Kids is a one-time class that you can take. We offer different ones at the Calgary Farmers Market twice a month. And then we also have the culinary classes, which are a 6-week program. So they're parent and child classes, so you can get your child involved to eat a little healthier at home and include some extra vegetables and things like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And Emily's already gotten to work right here.
Yeah.
Emily, thanks so much for being here. So essentially this is also teaching your kids a lot of different skills. I'm a little bit nervous because Emily's got a really big knife, but you're doing such a good job. So what exactly do the kids learn in these programs, Chef Jessica?
So we learn some basic kitchen safety and nutrition and health and safety stuff in the kitchen as well. So what Emily's doing is she is using a knife, so having a sharp knife is definitely key. Just kind of have a rowing motion here. So if this size of knife is a little bit frightening to you, you can start with a smaller one.
Sure.
But Emily's doing fantastic. So
Emily, what are you making for us? You're prepping, and what are you making? I think we're making a coleslaw. I think we are making a coleslaw. I always know it's a coleslaw when there's some cabbage involved. But Chef Jessica, there's a couple other ingredients involved here too. What is all
so
in
we're making a winter slaw. So seasonal vegetables that are in right now. So cabbage and fennel. We've also got quinoa, some nuts, and some dried fruit. So today we're using some dried figs. If you don't like figs, then you can swap that out for dates or craisins or anything like that. So that's something that we teach in our classes as well, is substitution. If you don't like this, then you can try that. If you don't like fennel, you can try jicama or another kind of crunchy vegetable that would go in there.
So let's talk a little bit to me, Chef Jessica, about the ingredients, because Emily's prepping all this cabbage. So you got a couple cups of cabbage in there? Or?
Okay. So we've got some cabbage, fennel, quinoa, some walnuts, and some figs are ready to go. Emily's chopped up the rest of the, you can put all of it in, the rest of the cabbage, and she's going to make a dressing for us today as well.
Great.
So our dressing has a freshly squeezed orange,
Emily.
and we've got some mustard and a little bit of olive oil and vinegar.
So Emily, why did you want to get involved in this? Were you just interested in cooking, or do you have an interest just in eating like I do, and that's why I end up in cooking classes, or where did it come for you?
It was because I have an interest in eating.
I agree. And do you like it so far? Cool. So have you used some of the recipes that you've learned so far and at home and made some dishes at home for your family, or are we still in the learning stage for you? Still in the learning. That's okay. So do you want to tell us what else? So we've got some orange juice that went in there. What else are you going to put in here, Emily?
We have mustard.
Mustard, yum. You go ahead.
Oil.
Oh, is that honey mustard, Jessica?
Yep, there's a little bit of honey in there too for an additional sweetness, and then we've got some olive oil and some apple cider vinegar, which again gives it some natural sweetness.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so Emily's actually enrolled in our 6-week class, which is held down in the southeast. So she's excited about that, and she does some cooking at home as well with her family.
Yeah. And so there's 2 separate classes, though, right, Chef Jessica?
Right.
And you should tell us a bit about the difference between them, because there's different goals, right?
The Cook With Your class is just a one class. And we change up the syllabus a little bit. So we've got, things like meatballs that are coming up. We actually have a class booked in Okotoks on Tuesday of next week.
Oh, great.
And then the Calgary Farmers Market, we're going to be doing things like soups and stews. But then the 6-week program is a little bit more in depth. So you get a full 6-week session. We'll give you a really good basis on, how you can adapt some of these things in a sustainable way for your family. Again, how to modify a recipe so that everybody can enjoy it, how to cook seasonally, and have some kitchen safety as well. How long is that meat in my fridge safe for? those kind of things.
Right.
And getting the kids involved is definitely key.
Yeah, why do you think that's so important, especially for the kids and the parents to be doing it together?
You know, if a child is part of the cooking process, then they're definitely going to be more inclined to be part of the eating process.
Yeah, just like Emily.
Exactly. So, I mean, Emily had never tried fennel before, and she tried it last week, and she's like, oh, that's actually really good. And I think
And
it's
really good for her, right?
and really good for her. Yes, exactly. So, if you can get your kids involved helping to chop vegetables or even deciding what your meal is going to be, they'll be more inclined to eat it with you.
Now, I know Emily is in grade 4 at Heritage Heights. So how old are you, Emily? 12?
10.
Oh my gosh, 10 years old. You have the maturity of a 40-year-old in comparison to me when it comes to making salad. But how young, Jessica, should the kids be, and how young can they get started?
These classes are structured for children 9 and up. Absolutely have a taste.
So 9 and up. So they can... And are they literally starting with knives and everything even at the age of 9?
Absolutely. So it is a parent and child, so parent is there to help guide their children, and we'll be able to give the tools to the parent to be comfortable enough to allow their child and have the safety to be able to do that on their own at home.
Emily, this is a masterpiece. Calgary's going to get its first Michelin star restaurant once you open it. I know it for sure. Listen, thank you both so much for being here. Our thanks to Jessica Willick and Emily Gray. And we have huge news for our viewers this morning. We have a big giveaway. You can win one Cook with Your Kids gift certificate. But this is for 2 lucky families this morning. So if you want to win a gift certificate, 2 families have the opportunity to win. All you have to do, send us an email, calgarymorningcontest@ctv.ca. Be sure to include your name, phone number. Please put Cook in the subject line and get your entry in before 10 a.m. today. Good luck to all of you. And Emily, who's your teacher at Heritage Heights?
Miss Grant and Miss Millard.
Miss Grant and Miss Millard, you have a budding chef on your hands. Thank you so much to both of you for coming. I hope you can still get to school on time.
Yeah.
Do you think so? Okay, no, that's when you're supposed to say no. There's lots of traffic. It is really bad out there. I can't make it. Okay, let's head over to our Kelsey, taking a look at the weather for us.
I actually think those are such good ideas, those classes, because then you won't be like me, who still has to call my mom and ask if the chicken in the fridge is still good after 1 day or 2 or whatever. So great ideas for your kids. 8:24. Good morning.